Well, hello to everyone, and welcome to a webinar about the integration of WhatsApp and Voximplant Kit. I'm happy to see you today. Uh, Please leave a plus in a comment if you hear us and see us and everything is okay. And we will be happy to have some comments if you want. Don't hesitate to leave a comment. Let me introduce today's speakers. It's Katerina Tkachenko, project manager of Voximplant Kit, Rais Vani, director of international sales development in Edna, and Nikolai Vans, he's a product manager in Edna.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Passing the word to Katerina.
Yes. Hi all, I'm here to encourage you to use Voximplant Kit. It's very good and the best drag and drop contact center. You don't need to code. It's designed for non-technical people and it's very easy to use AI. So you can automate your calls using best-of-breed AI and connect on any channel. In the Voximplant Kit, there is no coding required drag-and-drop editor called CX Canvas. To sort out how it works, you can try out our pre-built templates for common scenarios. For example, you can make your trial calls there, and we guarantee you that after signing up, you'll be able to handle live calls in less than 10 minutes. If you have more complex scenarios, we provide optional if-then logic and functions. AI engines we use include Google Dialogflow, Amazon, Microsoft, IBM, Tinkoff, and Yandex. There are 248 unique speech synthesis options from 5 different voice engines, API for further integrations, and of course, live dashboards, historical reports, call logs, so you can get a more clear picture about your calls and messages. We provide voice and SMS for more than 200 countries. You can connect WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, Contact Messenger channels, and from today starting, we provide custom channel. We have easy SIP and web chat integrations and 4 distinct languages and dialects. And for that, that's it. Thanks, Rais.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rais, as introduced earlier. I represent the business development of Edna. We are a joint partner with Voximplant. And today we are here to talk about WhatsApp, talk about some digital communication, how it was in the world before Corona, after Corona, and all about digital communications, surge of digital communications, why people should talk about digital communication in the first place, and how it's going to change your business. Why should you, as a businessman, entrepreneur, talk about any communication connecting with your business? And how should you connect that, if you at all see and understand the utility of that? How should you connect that? And what would be that process? And what will be the commercial aspect of that? How much you will be affecting your budget, a cost parameter, and what that budget spending would be giving you guys. At the end of the day, how this digital communication, connection, establishment of a particular digital channel is going to benefit your business, affect your business, giving you a good ROI and making it wonderful in terms of revenue, in terms of marketing, in terms of beautifying your brand, and in terms of giving you an effective marketing, productive sales approach, and most importantly, a healthy brand presence in your region or in your industry. And for that, we should talk about today. I'll request you, let's talk like friends. Let's not make it a conventional webinar. You can paste your question anytime during my talk. You can stop me because my basic theme and purpose is going to be to make you guys understand and to listen and to learn something from you as well, because you are the business community and we are a kind of service providers here. Maybe during the interaction of ours, a mutual interaction, an effective empathic learning and listening to each other may give us a kind of edge to understand each other, help each other, and make this not one of the millions of webinars happening every day in the world, but to really leave the webinar after 40 or 50 odd minutes with wonderful learning and how that may help us in our business. And if my language is not going to be well across the board, please let's go by text as well. We can talk in words, and we have that facility here. I again request to stop me anytime for any kind of question, anytime during my talk. And here we go. So as you see on the screen right now, we are Edna, a joint partner of Voximplant for last many years in the business, and an effective partnership we have with each other. And we are working in this business for last 15 years. We started with SMS when there was only SMS in the world. Then we moved to different like USSD and push messaging. Then we went into the digital spacing since last 5 years. We have more than 200 employees dedicated to our company projects. We have more than 500 big enterprises around the globe. And we have more than 4 billion messages being terminated, executed in a month across all the channels. We are in the whole world almost, and that you can see with the help of logos at the bottom of the slide. If you see these banks or these organizations, these business houses, they are from all over the world, like CIS, Russia, India, Indonesia, and Europe. So the purpose of our business is to serve the big enterprises, to serve the small business houses by giving them the channels, digital communication channels, platforms, and all that. And today we are going to talk about WhatsApp in particular, how WhatsApp has changed the smaller businesses and the bigger businesses, especially after Corona. And when we start, here is WhatsApp. Why your business at all should think about WhatsApp. What makes it special? What makes it to make we guys come together today and to talk about WhatsApp? If you go by some statistics of the world, recent statistics, and you see WhatsApp is #1. And there are a lot of features, a lot of factors responsible for that, what we should not go into, obviously. But in short, this is the #1 communication channel in the world. It was a different business entity before Facebook took over. So right now it's from the business house of Facebook itself that they are owning the WhatsApp messenger channel. And there are a lot of features in WhatsApp. What makes it beautiful, #1 messaging channel, and what people love. That's the quality, nature, and features of messaging. Like the text, image, document, video, you can attach everything you want. You can make the groups. You can have encrypted message for security system. You can have mass messaging, what we used to have in the marketing kind of scenario. Like you target a particular set of audience. You can penetrate your reach of your clients by sending out millions of messages in form of what we call mass messaging, broadcast messaging, or whatever you give it. There are so many names for one particular thing. So that way you have an effective reach to the client. You have a wonderful tool that's so user-friendly, and that makes it #1 currently in the world. So benefits, as I was talking about, it's a two-way communication. For example, I'm talking to a bank, I'm talking to an insurance company, I'm talking to my utility store, or I'm talking to my clinic. All the time, conventionally, I have to call by telephone, or max, I'm given a chance to have an email or SMS. So all three, except telephone, are more or less one way. Even on the telephone, you have to be more mechanical more to the point, and with less possibility of getting the solution of your things for what you're calling that particular business house or that company. And WhatsApp is one of the exceptions here. Here you have the two-way communication, like all of us use our personal WhatsApp as well. So we talk with our friends in the same way we talk to the business, and they listen to us. And we have that controllable tools. You are sending the message to your organization, to your business, to your service provider, and you can see the message is delivered. And or if you as a business, you are sending a message to your end client, you can see the message has got delivered. Message is read. So that deep penetration and super control on the end client is possible by WhatsApp kind of channel. That's the very, very important thing. At the same time, it's highly secure because every message is end-to-end encrypted. And it gives a brand presence to your brand because your brand profile is there. People, your end clients, or even the people whom you are aiming to make your clients, they see your brand profile on the message, on the account. So that gives you a brand visibility as well. Then the benefits for the end clients. Someone is giving them a user-friendly platform. At the end of the day, the retention in the business is all about familiarity, all about user-friendliness, all about natural appeal to the product, natural appeal to the end client. And that's how you retain the clients, right? And that's one of the amazing features of WhatsApp that it has created for last 1 decade. You are talking to friends. When you say WhatsApp, what comes to mind? It comes a kind of familiarity, like you're talking to a friend, a relative, a colleague. And in the same way, when the WhatsApp now is being used for the business, that means that client and the service provider have got that familiar bond automatically. It's a perception about this channel. And it's a faster customer service, as I was saying, that you have a control who is reading your message, who not. And whom should you target once again? What should be your what should be the other tools and mechanism next time when you repeat the same message to the same set of clients or different set of clients? Because you get an effective data. Like, for example, you as a company have sent out 1 million messages. You know, out of 1 million, how many got delivered, how many are read, because they are that beautiful and smart blue ticks, right? And that gives it real familiarity and a superb reach to the end client. And that's the purpose of WhatsApp. And that's what makes it taking the edge over all the messenger channels currently in the world. And how clients see, it's absolutely same like you use your WhatsApp. So same interface, same kind of look on the mobile smartphones for the end client. But here is a catch. There are amazing features in the message, like call to action buttons. You're creating a kind of template where you're asking the clients to put a reaction, a kind of survey, a kind of yes or no, a kind of action to the button created by the company. It can be about feedback, it can be about sales, it can be about marketing, it can be anything tailored for a specific campaign by the company. So that's wonderful about it. And at the top, as you see in this screen, you are seeing the brand name of your company. You can see the green tick. That green tick means it's authorized by Facebook. It's a standard account, and that also gives a kind of class to your brand. And notification, there are a lot of names for one single thing. You can call it notification template. You can call it highly structured message in the terminology of Facebook community. You can call it a mass messaging. You can call it broadcasted message, whatever. And here is something that we want to show you how it works, notification template. So like you have to go through a process. A template is made by you guys as a business provider, service provider, as a company. You make a special template related to the nature of your business or that particular campaign, where you are targeting the mass reach of the clients, and you put a kind of text. It can be a link, it can be a video, it can be text, and that's how you shape it as per your need and nature of business. And that particular template, before sending it to the client, once we make your account, if we talk at all, if we talk about making an account, how it's made, at the same time these templates are made, they are sent to Facebook for approvals, and they get approved, and thereby you start using them. I don't want to take you to that mechanical process, how to get the account and all that, because that's what we are not here for. We are here for talking about WhatsApp. Why should we, after all, why should we at least, at all, why should we talk about WhatsApp? What makes it beautiful? And these buttons, as I was talking about, you can create the buttons, and by the help of these buttons, people can call you, they can click on a link, they can submit a button related action, and that will lead to making them submit any kind of survey results or feedback. Pictures and documents. You can also send pictures, you can send documents, you can send links, QR codes. And these amazing features make WhatsApp not just a messenger channel. The aim of the Facebook is to make people, binding them in an ecosystem where they can talk, they can connect, they can share the material, they can pay to each other for the different commerce they're doing with each other, different kind of shopping and transactions that are happening between the business provider and the end client. So the purpose of Facebook is not just a rich messaging. The purpose is, once you're on the WhatsApp, you should feel absolutely no need to get out. You should have all the forms of communication. Business processes should be there. Payment processes should be there, so that end-to-end service is done or served or offered to the client. And that's why you have these beautiful features of text, documents, images. Any of you having any basic question related to understanding, please drop a message. I'll be more than happy to stop my presentation and reply to that question. So, okay, proceeding in our conversation, why customers contacting WhatsApp Business? Tasks the customer want to get done on WhatsApp. As I was giving the example in the beginning of my conversation, the conventional customer care people, conventional telephonic customer care is known for its positives and negatives. And positives is it's more live, human, and the bigger negatives are a customer care operator does not have all the tools at place while he is replying to your call, talking to you on the telephone. He cannot send you documents, videos, attachments online. He has to, again, go to the means of digital communications like email or SMS, and he can send you that textual information where the detail is needed, for example. So that satisfaction, that effective communication where the client gets the real solution of his problem is never solved in that manner as the client wants. So it's more a service provider related technology when you have this telephonic customer services in place. But when it comes to WhatsApp, you have control. You know, you have sent a message. You know the other person has read the message. It has got delivered. So that's why when the agencies all over the world go for the statistics, and one of them on this slide, for example, you see they are quoting like 54% customer services and 50% tracking delivery. For example, you are sending something and you want to track that order on WhatsApp. If by message, you never know the exact status. You never know the exact tracking. But on the WhatsApp, you can control, and you can control it either way. The service provider or the sender and the receiver, they can talk with each other. Hey, what about my courier? What's the tracking? Okay, you can get it by SMS, but by WhatsApp, you can talk to each other. Hey, may I expect it faster? Or you can give your feedback, or the service provider, he can tell you more about the delivery he's going to send you. And by that way, he can go for upselling as well. And 42% pre-sales, 43% set appointment. So a lot of beautiful features are there. So that's what I was trying to make a message, that WhatsApp wants you to bind in an ecosystem where you can perform almost all possible actions, needs of your life are getting done. For example, booking an appointment with a doctor, tracking the courier service, getting a kind of customer services for any of your customer service needs. Now people are talking about finding the jobs. That's why you see in one of these type slides, 12% recruitment, 7% receive update on delay and change for your itinerary order. So for example, I just got an order, I got it booked from online from my nearest cafe. And I want to see the tracking. I want to see the order change. You definitely cannot do that on telephone so easily. Having a WhatsApp, you can change your order. You can make it faster. You can add something more, even when the order is done. So some cool features, some very simple, but making it more customer-friendly features are there in the WhatsApp. That makes it the king of messengers. WhatsApp efficiency. For example, I'm a businessman, like one of you. Tomorrow I'm going to start a business, or I have a business, but now for the first time I'm going to WhatsApp. I have some good presence of clients, or I may not have. I want to have a 1 million, 2 million people connected to my business, because I know the place where I have my business, it's a wonderful place. There are people having this purchasing power and all that related to my business. So I can go for a kind of marketing campaign. And that can be done in different ways in WhatsApp. For example, I will send to all my existing clients a welcome note. For example, guys, we got WhatsApp. We are happy and more than happy to help and serve you now on WhatsApp to make it faster, more friendly for you, and so that you guys don't keep on calling us or SMS or email, so that we serve you in real time. Then you automatically change it to a point of promotion. You can put it on your different channels, like by email. You can put it on different advertisements on your Facebook page, Instagram page, and people will come and talk about. Because ultimately, people want to cut short the time nowadays. They want something simple and fast. And then once this commerce, this deal is done, you are successful in landing that client to your business. Then you can also have wonderful post-sales scenarios like feedback. You can make them to put a feedback. Thereby, they can tell you the positives and negatives about your business or the service they have offered. And there are some other cool features where you want to receive the data as well. You want to make them to talk to operators as well for some other deep dive things. That's another feature of Facebook, WhatsApp. So the point of contact, like how exactly it works in the real world. So the same example, you are the businessman, you have Instagram page as well. You can put an advertisement there. You can put a link of your WhatsApp in the form of a link or button or whatever, that depends on the interface, on the user-friendly look of that page. So that may allow you, or that may tell you how to inform the people. You can put a button, you can put a link there, whatever. And thereby people getting connected to your WhatsApp. So let's imagine, let's take it to the real world. I have a business of cafe. Every day I have an Instagram page. My chef is posting amazing videos once or twice a week, and he has millions of followers, or thousands or hundreds, whatever. Now he is also not only going for the comments, likes, he's also giving you the button, link to connect to him or his business by WhatsApp. Or let's imagine you are a clinic, hospital. You have people coming to your Instagram page or Facebook page, or connecting you by emails. any form of communication, or even by SMS, you're sending SMS to them about different services. You can send out this WhatsApp connection, WhatsApp contact. They get connected to you, and they will get the real service, real-time service, and that will give you amazing chance to upsell as well, because now you're talking to real human in real time, and that will give you a good chance to engage them in the more productive sales as well. Again, the same example. You can put different types of communications, how you appeal your clients. For example, on your e-commerce portal, you're putting the contact of WhatsApp. After giving a kind of feedback, the client can go to the WhatsApp and he can connect you, and he can buy or put a comment or review of this product, what he is watching on the portal of your bike, of your shopping portal, for example. Then there are other features as well. You want to have a promotion in the terms of QR code. For example, you have a utility store, medical store, any kind of store. People come to your shop. You can paste a QR code at the door, at the bottom, at the door of your shop. For example, at the desk, wherever. You can make a QR code promotion. People go there, scan the QR code, and they directly land on your WhatsApp account. So now I'm the customer. You have a utility store, for example, and I am buying my groceries from your shop at least once, twice a week. So now I come to your shop. I have the QR code pasted on your desk or the wall, entrance, wherever. I go to your Facebook page, WhatsApp page. I'm mixing it with Facebook because they are the service providers. So you're landing to the WhatsApp page, and you are being given a kind of bonus by connecting to the shop by WhatsApp, for example. Then you are given a kind of survey. Then you are given a kind of discount on your favorite product. For example, if I order by WhatsApp before coming to the shop so that they keep the order ready for me, or for example, it's a lockdown. I want to order online using the WhatsApp, and I know my favorite list. I have saved that. Now I order my favorite products. I am getting two things, home delivery and discount, because I'm using the WhatsApp. So here a lot of things getting met. It's about sales, it's about marketing, it's about digital communication, it's about cost saving, it's about efficacy of the services. So a lot of things are getting done by simple establishment of digital communication with your clients. And if at all, we talk about for how much, why should we connect, or how much we have to pay for this kind of service. I would request all of you to go through any kind of material about this shared by Voximplant to you. Note down your questions, write an email to us, and we'll be happy to reply all of your questions if you are not able, or if you do not want to tell us now. And one of them will be talking more about pricing or affordability. If you want this WhatsApp service for your business, you may have a small business or a bigger business. Are you able to afford it? How should we make it possible for you guys to give you WhatsApp without making it expensive if you have a small nature of business? But going by the conventions and for the sake of primary information, we, Edna, are one of the authorized resellers of WhatsApp business accounts in the world, and there are 66 other companies who are selling it for Facebook, because Facebook is not giving it directly to the companies. That's the reason they have appointed some world-class companies who are doing the digital business for last many years, and that reduces the workload of Facebook directly, and we guys do it for Facebook. And because we are their partners, and Edna is one such partner for Facebook. And if you go by the pricing now, later you go to the Facebook website, you see other service providers also doing this kind of business. You can take accounts from them as well. But one more important thing here will be that Edna is almost only one company right now who are charging a flat fee. We are giving a kind of free trial we are giving a kind of free access to the account, and we are charging you monthly based, like Netflix, on the OTT platform. You subscribe and you pay a fixed amount of money and you use the WhatsApp. It's so easy, so affordable, and so user friendly. When you see the other companies, you may go to their website, you may see how they charge as well. They are charging you for each message you send to your client, and the client replies you. And that makes it very cumbersome at the same time, but very non-effective as well for the nature of small business or for different other reasons a business person may have. And the budgeting of the WhatsApp should not go higher than affordability and that about the base mark of SMS in that particular country. That's also very important. What you can do by WhatsApp, you cannot do by SMS. But if it's very expensive, definitely you won't take it. You will still stick yourselves to SMS or email. So that's why Edna-like company knows this difference, and we do not charge high amounts for messages. We do not charge for messages at all if people write you, and they may write you unlimited message and you can reply to them unlimited number of times. You have to pay a fixed amount in a month, that's it. And there is a separate fee for broadcasting. That's same for everybody because that amount is related to the Facebook direct cost. That we'll be talking more in our subsequent communications. But in short, I just want to convey a message that WhatsApp is really an important channel right now in the world. Amazing channel, user-friendly, easy to connect, and with a partner like Voximplant and Edna, it's going to be fantastic and easy in terms of connecting and in terms of affordability. In terms of connecting, we give the direct support. We are not forcing the people to write us emails. We connect by WhatsApp itself because we are selling WhatsApp. We connect you by WhatsApp. We reply to your questions by WhatsApp in real time so that we connect you right on spot and connect you in real time, reply to your questions, solve your issues, and so that you don't need to spend time by emails and callings and all that. And Voximplant is there to onboard you with Edna. Anytime you come, you register your account, you get connected with us directly, and we're gonna help you solving your issues. Once your account is onboarded, you can start using it this for end clients, and that's the end of the story. So my only concern will be, before I call it a day, I'd again request if you have any question regarding the platform, regarding the WhatsApp channel, regarding the technology or affordability or how it works, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Or we may organize a standard question answer session where my wonderful colleague Nikolai Van, he can also anticipate, he can also tell you more in terms of vis-a-vis replying to your questions. And Katerina will also take it forward. If any questions from me, guys, I'll be more than happy to connect with you. Over to you, Ekaterina. Thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, I will just add a few words about how you connect WhatsApp channel to Voximplant Kit. You log into Voximplant Kit, go to settings, and there you choose list of channels. You find WhatsApp channel, and you add your settings such as channel name, Edna subject, and Edna API key you get from Edna. You choose where you redirect your messages. Usually it's the queue where your agents are, and you can also choose optional setting as skills. So first, free operator with this skill will answer this chat, and you're all set. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Guys, please, it's very important. If you have a question, please tell us. We are happy to be here to answer all of your questions. Or if you want to know more about any point which I may have missed in the speed of my talking.
Here's Sam Omar. He asks, what is the capacity of WhatsApp delivered by Voximplant to generate massive and self-managed campaigns by bot? Well, from our side, as I know, we don't have, from Voximplant, we don't have much restrictions about received and sent messages. Maybe it's from Edna side.
The question is about how many messages can be sent, or what exactly?
It's the capacity of WhatsApp to generate massive and self. As I understood, it's sent and received. Probably we need some more clear to clear.
Nikolai,
I think I get it. I think I got it. So yeah, thanks for asking. At least I will talk, right? Just instead of just sitting here. So thank you, Omar. Anyway, there is no restrictions on our side as well, but there are restrictions placed by Facebook. First of all, they provide capacity of 80 RPS, requests per second, for API. So 80 requests per second. And secondly, for messaging, which is sending notification messages, templated notification messages, you will start with 1,000 messages per 24 hours. And if you get to this number of messages 2 days in a row, your capacity will increase to 10,000. And if you then again send like this number of messages for 2 days, your capacity will go to 100 messages, and so on and so forth. So in terms of templated messages, notification messages, you will start with 1,000 messages, but if you send more and more messages, your capacity will go, and that's the restriction by Facebook.
Thank you, Nikolai. We also have 2 questions about the prices of WhatsApp. Maybe you can share this information with us, or maybe only through the email we can get the prices. Right.
So we're talking about the prices?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell you about the details of prices, but the nature of pricing is simple. We are not charging per message. We are not charging, we don't have any hidden charges. It's simple. It depends on, for example, you want to have 1,000 people talking to you, or you talking to them in terms of replying their incoming messages in a month. We will be charging you, for example, $50 for this. So we are not going to calculate the number of messages. A particular person may write thousands of messages to you in a month, and you may reply to him number of times. If you go for multiplication of those messages, it's going to be mass messaging, and it's going to, the sum of that message is going to come to thousands. And similarly, when you calculate the whole number of people talking to you, it's going to be hundreds or thousands or millions of messages. And if Edna and Voximplant is going to charge per message, it's going to cost very much. We are knowing this feature. We are taking care of this by slashing it, and we are offering a free and flat-based tariff. Free in the beginning, we can give a kind of trial, or we can give you 1 month free, and we will be charging you only for 11 months in a year. These things always keep on rotating as well in terms of promotions or bonuses or discounting mechanism, whatever. But the general principle of pricing is flat for a particular number of people chatting with you, not by per message. And definitely you will find it more and far cheaper than anyone else. Just one example in terms of numbers, like $40 or $30 or $50 for 1,000 people connecting you in a month. And similarly, it will go higher, like for 2,000 people, for 5,000 people, for 10,000 people. You can call it people, you can call it phone numbers, you can call it users. But I'm just trying to make as simple language as possible so that you understand.
Okay, thank you so much. We also have one more question about the messages. One is asking about the amount of messages again. So he's asking, we can send 100 messages to our contacts every 24 hours, but I don't care if you don't have a communication with them before. I mean, a new contact in my agenda. I want to send a promotion of my company. WhatsApp don't or will not block me?
Yeah, let me answer this. Thanks for the question. So it's getting interesting. Interesting. So here's where things get tricky a bit. So bear with me. First of all, right now we're talking. So there's like two features on WhatsApp. Sorry, two services. One is processing of inbound messages. So when the client actually sends you a message, he has a problem, has a question about your product or whatsoever, right? And you communicate with them. It's one thing. And another is notification messaging, right? And just let me stress it again that this 1,000 message limit for the first 2 days, it's about these notifications only. And going back to this question, well, first of all, WhatsApp does not allow sending marketing messages only. So they demand, like, this is a requirement from this template, is to be a service messages. You might, and that's why here. So you might put a bit of marketing wording in this, or you might play a bit with words within this template. But every template should be pre-approved, and it can't be promotional messages strictly only. So it still should be some kind of service messages. Secondly, WhatsApp has a very particular requirement on opt-in. You need to get first opt-in for your client who you're communicating to before sending messages. And this goes with two things, actually. First of all, your local legislation requires it. I mean, just in any country, like in most of the countries, they require you to get opt-in before you actually communicate the client within any channel. Secondly, Facebook has its own restrictions, so it also demands you to get an opt-in from the client before you send a message. There are lots of different ways to get an opt-in, and you need to have one before actually sending a notification to the client. And so yeah, like overall, you need to have opt-in. You need to have pre-registered template, which might or might not have some kind of promotional information in this, but at least it should be pre-registered. And then yes, you can send a message to 1,000 phone numbers within these 24 hours. And again, this limit will go up as you send more and more messages.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's wait 2 more minutes. Maybe there will be some questions more.
And actually, since we're here and since we're waiting, a bit of insight, right? This restriction on service messages or promotional messages in terms of notifications might be lifted off by Facebook in like maybe even this year. So let's wait for it. And also, actually, I forgot another thing from this question, that your clients, more after receiving notification from your company, your clients who receive this message might block your account. There is a button block within WhatsApp, and they can also click a button spam as well, or like an abuse button and no other reason button. And all this feedback will go to Facebook, and based on this feedback from the customers who like clicks this button for whatever reason, like whether they haven't expected it, or it's like, I don't know, like it's a weekend, or it's like, let's say it's like a Sunday morning and they receive the message, they will count the number of these complaints from clients, and they might restrict your limit of messages or for some time, or they even decrease the number of messages you can send per day if you don't do anything like about it. If it doesn't get better after they notify you that your WhatsApp number has been flagged. So they do, Facebook do follow the feedback of the customer who receives notifications, and you can be not blocked, but Facebook might limit your capacity to send messages if you get too many complaints by customers.
Okay, thank you so much. We also have one more question to Katerina. Do you also support other platforms such as Telegram?
Yes, you can connect Telegram channel to Voximplant Kit and use it as much as you want.
Great. Thank you so much. So I think we are ready to finish our webinar. And if you have some other questions, you can just email to Edna or to Voximplant Kit, and both of us will be really happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much, and see you in the other webinars. Bye.
Sure, thanks a lot. Go and use WhatsApp. It's cool.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Fun.
Bye.
Bye.